everyone. Thank you so much for coming to a new session of our monthly MetaTalks. It's really nice to see our community here, people who join our events regularly, and also anyone who is here for the first time. I see you guys. Today, our guest is Artur Sychov. He's the founder and CEO of a social 3D so called metaverse platform, Somnium Space. And I'm really happy to welcome him here with us today. And today's session will be, I would say, a little different because we will try to make a kind of portal between two metaverses. This is just an experiment. Artur is here with us in spatial, and this is his avatar, and we will hear his real voice. But at the same time, Artur is also inside Somnium Space in VR. And let's start with the basics. Artur, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
So I'm founder of Somnium Space. We've been doing it since 2017, so for a long time. And before that, I was investment trader, so a banker, let's say. Transitioned to it because when I tried, of course, I was always a gamer as well. And when I tried HTC Vive room scale tracking VR in 2016, if I remember correctly, the DK2 they were showing, it made me realize that VR is here and it will be definitely used by millions of people, and that's what led to Somnium Space to get started. And the mission of Somnium Space is always to create the most immersive and lifelike experience, not only from the graphic perspective, but also from the abilities, what you can do inside, and economy and everything. Um, to create the most immersive VR experience out there for people to live their lives and be able to do what they want to do. So that's what we are building since 2017, actually. By the way, what I'm showing it to you right now, like what you see on the screen, it's user standing in a different island. I can show you how I zoom out. And that's the first thing what makes Somnium Somnium. So you see everything, and he's moving in VR. You see he's moving in VR. He has no idea I'm watching him right now, by the way, because I zoomed in with a camera. Yeah, but you see that's what makes Somnium. That's how far away I am from him. And I'm just using my camera to do this, right? So let me show you actually. Here is my tablet, and here's my camera, and I can zoom in like this, and boom, I can see him doing this, and see how far away we are from him. Like barely I can see him there, and I just saw the name tag, and that's why I zoomed in. So that's one of the things which Somnium, which differentiates Somnium. So everything you see around me. Let me actually climb this building here. Everything you see around me, all those buildings in the distance, everything there, this is all created by users, by our user base. And this is their creations. We call it persistent-based reality, meaning that whatever is happening here, if this user is standing 1 mile away from me, or there will be another one standing on the top of the mountain 5 miles away from me, I will see it in real time. And everything we happens here, like the sunrise, which is currently happening and it's beautiful, or there will be a rain or anything else. It's happening in real time for everyone at the same time. A lot of times we speak about metaverse, what metaverse is, and is it dead or is it not dead? In our opinion, metaverse in Somnium Space are three things. Number one, it needs to be persistent, meaning that everything what happens to you happens to other people at the same time. And at the same time, also, you should be able to affect the world. So if I take a car right now and drive somewhere and leave it there, then some other person will find it there. That's the key. Number two, it needs to be immersive. So in my opinion, immersive is VR. It has to be in virtual reality, because only then your body and your brain believes that you are actually there. And number three, it has to have a real economy. And by the real economy, I mean this. You need to be able to monetize your skills, buy and sell items from other people, and own those items for real. So here's just one small store which shows some items which being sold by users, and I can do the following thing. Let me take the tablet away. So I can just press the button, click on it, and I can see that this gun is being sold for 2 cubes. This is our utility token, which you can buy and sell. And you can buy and sell things for that. And I can buy it right now. I actually already own this gun, so I don't need it, but I could buy it if I want to. But let's say there are also wings. So I can look at the wings and say, okay, they are being sold for 50 cubes, which is roughly $10. And you can see that it was created by Libelula, and it was created on the 5th of February, or sorry, 2nd of May, and it's one of 30. So there's 30 items like this exist only, and it's the first out of the 30. So real economy is something which is important, because if you cannot be productive inside the metaverse, if you cannot create or make a living inside a metaverse, then it's not a metaverse, then it's a game. And that's what is important for me for me to tell to you to understand, is that if we want metaverse to become a real place where people spend a lot of time and spend it productively, it needs to have an economy, and that's what Somnium Space has. Somnium Space has all those three things. It's immersive, it's in VR. Obviously, it has an economy, and it's persistent, meaning it's real in real time in real life for everyone else. So that's the basics, let's say, of the Somnium Space. But then there is a lot of other tools which allow people to create some stunning and fantastic experiences. So what you see here are just is space reality. It's the main map. Let's call it a main map, where Somnium Space users are always appearing when they start the game. But they can also go to worlds. So this, for example, is the world, and there are a few more. But also, if I go here into the worlds menu, you can see that there is a lot of worlds here which people are building. And the key part of this experience of Somnium Space SDK, first of all, it's built on Unity. But the key part here is that full C# scripting is allowed, meaning that you can actually port all kind of games into Somnium Space, because there's no limitation, no special scripting language. You can just use full C# scripts. Now, how do we deal with let me see. Okay, let me see here. How do we deal with C# scripting being safe? We have a special system scanning your scripts, but also we give you a warning if something contains C# scripts, and it says that this world, for example, doesn't need any special permission. But if this world will need a permission to your microphone, or a permission to read your, I don't know, profile data or something like that, it will, or system data, it will tell you here exactly what the world says, and you say, okay, I trust this user, I trust this creator, because he's a verified creator and he has good karma. And I download with scripts, or I say I will load the world. I want to see the world, but I don't want to download any scripts. You can do that too, or you can cancel download and not enter the world. So it's responsibility of user, but we give you a lot of tools to actually navigate your way through this. Because if I go to the tablet and I go to, that's another thing, the social system of Somnium Space is pretty vast. So you can see the karma level here. I'm karma level 9. And you can see how my karma level is consisting from. So you can see that a lot of my karma is coming from owning parcels. Obviously, I own some parcels, also some worlds. I upload worlds and I have some worlds, and activity. So I do a lot of activity in Somnium Space, and also some likes, right? So you can see that I have 13 likes, one dislike. I don't know who that bastard is, but I
It
have
was
one
me,
dislike.
probably.
Oh my God. Okay, thank you. So you see my activities here, and you also can see my achievement badges, right? So you see that I'm SDK creator. I have 35 parcels. I'm 6 years in Somnium. I own some cubes. I own some cars, worlds, and I'm also a verified creator. Now that gives you a good understanding of who this person is, right? If this person is that, let's say, active in the community, it's pretty safe to say that whatever he uploads is a good world and a safe world to enter. Yeah, so here we have some other worlds people upload. They're dynamically changed. But yeah, even though some worlds I don't even know. Uh, Korean apartment, nice. Uh,
Can
s-
we make a step back?
so
And I have an additional question about how
yeah, sure.
about the platform.
And
You
meanwhile,
said
I'll load into another world.
you said it's like VR first and all that stuff, but as I remember, you have PC client now, so no VR required, right?
Yeah, so how I look at you're right. You can have we have PC client for people who want to experience the same but without VR. For example, you don't have a ability to do VR. Um, but we also, for example, have Somnium Web, which is a web version of Somnium parcels. They are not the same as the main world, but they're Somnium parcels, and each parcel can be loaded on mobile phone, iPad, or whatever, and even in a browser with with Quest, and you can go in VR, and it can run on any mobile phone. But of course, this Somnium is built for VR first. So everything we do is VR first, right? So we build experiences. The UI and all the experiences are made to be perfectly used in VR first, and then to PC client or web client or whatever. So that's the key point. Now, one of the things. So first of all, we are in Neon Bunker, one of the coolest looking worlds in Somnium Space right now, and we can go in. Let me just put the sound down. Actually, when there is a disco, there are real dancers instead of this. Yeah, this is a placeholder dancers when there is no event here. But the cool part is, again, when we talk about economy, let's imagine I'm a DJ. Okay, I'll be here. Let's imagine I'm a DJ, and I want to for people. We have this unique system here. If people appreciate my work and I'm DJing and there's a full club of people, I can go to tip jar and I can deploy my tip jar and I can let people directly tip my tip jar. So you see, I don't have any tips, but if someone clicks on this tip jar, there is a window for them to be able to actually tip me 1 cube, 5 cubes, 10 cubes, or any amount of cubes, or soon to be launched in 1 week, ability to tip in dollars. So you connect your credit card and directly tip that person dollars, and that person directly gets paid. Not Somnium Space gets paid, but the user, the DJ, directly gets paid, and he gets 90% of what he gets paid. So we take only 10% of the fee. With cubes, we take only 5%. So we've created this very cool system here for tipping, but also for any item which you will be selling, anything you do. This system is working, and anyone can deploy a tip jar, and anyone can use this. So imagine you are dancing, and you see this DJ, and let's say his tip jar is, let's make it bigger, and he places it here. Whenever someone tips the person, you can see how the cubes or dollars are flying, and then it's getting more full and full. And you can just support any creator. You can support creator of the world. You can support DJ. You can support a dancer. Right? Someone could be dancing like this, could have a tip jar like this, and you know that this is their tip jar, and you can tip them because you love how they dance. So that's what makes Somnium a very special place, and it's all built in system in Somnium Space, but also keeps your money separate from us, because we either use blockchain or we use Stripe. In both cases, you are in control of your money. We just take a small fee, and that's it. Let's go outside, or no,
Oh,
first of all.
we have a couple of questions.
Oh yeah, please. I'm happy.
Do people own places, spaces? Can they limit access, or is every place accessible for everyone?
So yes, everything in Somnium Space. So if I go here, uh, remember this thing: everything you own in Somnium Space is you actually own it. So all these items are all items in my wallet. I own it, and Somnium Space cannot take it away from me. That's number one. It's important to understand. Number two, every world and every parcel is also being owned by people. Now, for every user, we give a free world possibility. So you can come in, you don't need to buy anything, you don't need to pay anything. Just come in and you can have 100 megabytes of experimentation in the world, as much as you like. If you become verified creator, if your worlds are great and you are doing great stuff, then we will allow you, will make you a verified creator, and then you will be able to upload up to 10 worlds with 300 megabytes size. Um, and all the parcels you saw in the main world, they are all also owned by users, so they can restrict access. They can rent the parcel. Very soon we'll launch the ability to password or payment restrict access to the worlds, or even special events inside these worlds. So yes, all the systems, because we already have this economy and payment system built in, the rest is just building on top of that. So uh, yeah, it's all possible.
Um, yeah, another question. Let me frame it like this: can there be a private space, like think invitation
Yes,
only?
yes, of course, of course. So again, when you will be able, when you will be creating an instance of the world, or you create this world, for example, this neon bunker world, it could be password protected, payment protected, meaning you pay $5, you can enter, right? Or it could be completely restricted or completely open, right? So this is how it works.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And one more time, all of it works on Unity, right? Through SDK Unity.
Correct, correct. It's Unity SDK, but as I said, very different from, for example, VRChat or other places. We allow full C# scripting, meaning that you have full freedom of programming whatever you want. We also give a lot of things, tools from out of the box from Somnium Space through Somnium Bridge. So you don't need to create everything, but we give you the player control, the profiles, and all other things. There are plenty of them. But if you want to develop your own system, you can. You have zero restrictions on that. I love this place. Okay, if there's any other questions, please let me know. Actually, I can
Okay.
read them.
Is there no possibility to ensure only adults enter my space?
So right now we don't have age verification, but we will. Right now, how you could actually access it is through karma level. So what you can say is only users with karma more than 5, level 5, will actually be able to enter this world, which gives you a good. You can karma restrict, but once we have the age verification, you will be able to restrict it by age. One of the easiest ways how to do it is because we allow people to be sellers, Stripe sellers. So meaning you connect your Stripe account, seller account, or you create your Stripe seller account, and then you are able to get paid in dollars, not only in cubes. Those people who are obviously on the Stripe account, they are 18 plus. So even by that, you can already kind of say, okay, only the people who are verified sellers can enter my world, and that will make it super easy. These are adults.
Cool, thank you. Another question. May I ask what user testing was done in terms of design?
Design of what?
Of
Maybe
platform,
specify the design.
of platform, I guess.
We have weekly events. We have several events per week. So our community comes in. We
Oh,
also have our
UX UI.
internal testing.
Yeah, UX UI.
So years of experience. We've done. We exist since 2017. So we have went through probably 5 major design updates of Somnium UI, like tablet and other things you've seen. On the other hand, we do tests with users, and we listen to every user feedback in our community, and we polish and we do rapid changes when needed. So we really polish a lot of UI. But right now, what you've seen in my video or in my presentation, that UI is already in a really good position. We're really happy with that, and it works really well. So it's understandable for people. It's easy to understand, easy to remember, and it's yeah, quite good.
Okay, thank you. Actually, we have a lot of creators here. Maybe you will share a little bit information about what's like possibilities for the creators to create and earn money. What's the opportunities right
Yeah,
now?
absolutely. So in Somnium, it's important to remember that we have running economy inside the world. I think up to date, the turnover of all the goods and things sold in Somnium, like avatars, parcels, worlds, cars, wearables, it's more than $40 million. So the economy, has a pretty decent size. And as a creator, you can come and for free, you don't need to pay anything, you don't need to do anything, you just need to create. You can create worlds, you can create wearables. So all these things in my avatar you saw previously, all the glasses, the mask, everything, these are wearables. And those are wearables created by other users, which I bought. So you can start creating wearables, avatars, worlds, and other items for free and start earning money right away. And people are able to be buying them for cubes, our utility token inside Somnium Space, which is based on the blockchain, or they can buy it with dollars, directly with US dollars, by using their credit cards. And you being a seller, you can create your Stripe account, which is a 5-minute onboarding on our website. Just do it, and then you become eligible to get paid to your bank account directly. And every week or every day, you decide yourself how often do you want to get paid. You get paid directly into your bank account, and that's it. You're completely independent from us as a platform. You don't need to wait for us to approve your payments. Everything happens between this buyer on our platform and a seller, meaning you. And Somnium just takes 5 to 10% fee from every transaction. That's it. So, in terms of creativity, the SDK is open. You can do anything you like. We have fantastic tools for builders. Also, we have tutorials and documentation. If you go to somniumspace.com/documentation, you have everything you need to know. How do you want to start? It's super simple and super easy. So, I encourage you to have a look and also come to our meetups.
Oh yeah, and you didn't mention your world competition, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, of course. If you're world creator, we run every month a world competition. So you upload a world, you fill in the form, which is like 30 seconds form with your name, the world name, and stuff like that. And then you automatically are in that inside competition. And at the end of each month, we go with the judges and look at each world which is inside competition. And first three get prizes. So third place is $50, second place is $150, and first place is $300. And we each month we grant those prizes. We also, if you go to YouTube and put Somnium Space and find our channel, you also see the videos of each month's results, which worlds won, how do they look like, and things like that. So we definitely, if you are a world creator, there's no better place to start building, because you have open SDK and you have ability to maybe earn some money by doing that.
Yeah, one of my friends already won this competition a couple months ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got $100, and that was the first time when he got some money from his creation.
And that is an important point, actually, because we in Somni, we believe that while making, money is not a must to have a good time. No, of course you can have fun without any money. It's fine. We have great discos and it's everything is free and stuff. But if you really love what you do and you want to be able to be doing it for a living, there has to be an economy, and there has to be an ability from those who want to support you, and from the platform to be able to support you as well, and yourself by creating great things to be able to actually earn money. Because the only way how metaverse can exist in the long term is real functioning economy. I will repeat it until I'm dead, because that's the only way how we can make sure that metaverse is not a gimmick, but it's a real place where people, where when people pay attention. And yeah, I can see a question from Elsa. She says, what kinds of communities are emerging inside Sonar Space? Are there any surprising ones? Oh yes. So like the guy you saw, Block Muse, he was streaming. I know he has like his Block Cafe. He talks about digital art, and he streams it from Somnium Space. Yeah, he has his own parcel on a waterfront parcel, great location. He built his own like nice studio inside Somnium, and he streams from that. We have people who love OpenBrush, and they come and build OpenBrush worlds, which are fantastic looking worlds. We have a French community which emerged, and there are a lot of French people coming in, and they're all friends, and they build some cool worlds there. Of course, performers, full body tracking dancers, because again, in VR, you can use full body tracking in Somnium. Everything from HTC trackers to slime trackers to Tundra trackers, and actually dance in a full body in real time and get paid for doing so, get tips in real time. How cool is that? I mean, this is the holy grail of performing. So yeah, all kinds of communities are out there.
Or you can just beg for money. This is my plan actually, because
Listen. Don't tell them my business model, okay? It's my business model. I cannot dance, I cannot sing, so that's all what I do. I am on the city in the city center, and yes, I just ask for my listen. It's also good. Why not? Why not? It's also a valid business point. Yeah, exactly. Some people like me are not talented enough to make it for money, so I beg for cubes. That's the point. But yeah, no, it's when you have a system which is built in and it's seamless inside a virtual world like Somnium Space, then it opens up to all kinds of possibilities and all kinds of creative ways how people utilize these systems.
Oh, and another question from my colleague Elsa. What about the demography? Of what is the largest community? Which country?
US for sure. It's 50% US, then I would say 35 to 40% Europe, and then the rest is the rest of the world. So lots of English speaking people, lots of European people, as I said, French, for example, and yeah, lots of different communities there.
I think it's because of Japanese community are not familiar with your platform yet, because they're, for example,
Oh
the
yeah.
largest
Oh yeah, we
one.
do have some. We actually had already two concerts, Japanese artists. That we had the live jazz concert, and we'll have tomorrow another live jazz concert, and there will be one Japanese artist performing. So Japanese, they do know about our platform. I don't think they're as big right now on it as they're in VR chat, for example, but it's definitely a growing community. So thanks for reminding me this. Yeah, yeah. They and of course some Russian speaking community as well. So, I would say it's very similar to what VR chat has, except we don't have as much kids as VR chat has, which I honestly think it's a positive rather than negative. But it depends how you look at it. So average number of monthly users, I see the question here. So average monthly users, I would need to check, but I would say daily there is about 100 to 150 people logging into Somnium Space in VR. We are, mainly PC VR client, and monthly it would be a couple thousand people. But it's growing. We're doing a lot of things to grow the community, and we're trying hard as the platform to hear the feedback from people and actually bring them features they want and they like and they need for their existence. So yeah.
I think it's definitely will grow because not everyone has VR headset, but now you have PC clients, so it's definitely will be more accessible for people. So yeah, by the way, don't you have any plans for standalone VR users or smartphone
We
users?
actually do. We actually do have even crazier and nicer plans than just standalone client. But I don't think we'll have a standalone client this year, but it's definitely planned for next year.
Oh, so for smartphones and standalone VR headsets, right?
Yes, but as I said, probably even something cooler than that.
Oh, wow, that sounds, very interesting. Uh, we have,
Oh, I can.
we
Yeah, I
have
can
a
see some
chat.
questions from Elsa, but also
Yeah.
from. I'll first answer Elsa. You already third one. This is your third question, so I will prioritize for a second the Mono XID, who says, in all honesty, do VR users consider web-based users as second, and I don't know what means second, what, oh, okay, second class? I do not refer to you personally. Listen. I am, of course, a VR maximalist, okay? I love VR, and I think the true, like, if you want to truly experience a parallel reality, it's in VR. There's no way around it. It's the most immersive and the most coolest way how to experience metaverse. If you've never been in metaverse in VR, if you've never been in VR chat or Somnium Space, and you've never attended a disco in VR or a talk in or art gallery in pure VR, you probably have never experienced true metaverse. But that being said, web-based experiences could also be fantastic. Like for example, this one, or like Somnium Web, when you go to the Somnium Web and you have your own parcel, and you can also dive in VR or be in 2D and on the phone. So definitely we're not looking down at the web people, but we encourage those who have web only web access, go and try in VR wherever you can. Just go to a VR club or something and just try it. You need to really try it. Oh, you're welcome. And the second question was, have there been any collaborations with artists that truly changed the way you see your own platform? Oh my God, countless. We had art performance dancers who have performed from two different countries in parallel and danced and sang songs. We had artists creating the whole theater experience in Somnium. We had real life artists. We had cross reality events in Prague where we had a cross reality fashion show. So if you go to somniumspace.com website and if you scroll down, if you enter the metaverse, because we also produce VR headset, but if you go to the metaverse part and you scroll down, there's like special live events, and you click on those events, there are videos of those events. You will see we did cross reality fashion show, so real life and VR at the same time. We did cross reality hip hop concert, again, real life VR. We did countless cross-reality experiences. We held the first presidential candidate press release, press conference in real life with 50 plus press agencies present, and in VR in Somnium Space at the same time, using Tesla suit, full body tracking, Somnium Space world. You gotta see it. Find those videos. Definitely worth watching. So we definitely have actually really pushed the envelope. And one of the coolest thing we did is with the German state TV called ZDF, one of the biggest TV stations. They approached us because they were filming. They have one of the biggest comedy shows there, like a TV show, and they were filming season 7. And one of the episodes was about metaverse because it was at the time when metaverse was everywhere, and they wanted to film about the metaverse. And they approached us and they said, "We're looking for a metaverse to film things about metaverse." And we said to them, "Yeah, why don't you film everything inside the metaverse, the whole episode?" And they said, "You know what? Why not?" So actors, they were whole week acting in real time with their avatars in VR in Somnium Space. Their cameramans have to learn. We teach them how to use our cameras inside Somnium Space, and they were filming it in real time. And then the show is available. Doppelhaus Hälfte, and you can watch it for free. And it's all filmed in Somnium Space. It was absolutely crazy experience. So definitely here. There's an article on Somnium Times, and I don't know if can I link here in this place or not? Can I put the link?
Well, that's like not allowed here on special, but you can send it to me on Telegram, and I can put it here as a bubble because we actually already have two bubbles here. It's your site, I mean Somnium Space, and another one, I believe.
I will send it to you on Discord, and you can check it out. Yeah, so we've done a lot of worlds first, I would say, in terms of uh, the experience to call ourselves truly unique. So we've definitely pushed the envelope.
Yeah, sounds
And
amazing, especially.
yeah, I would need to finish. I would need to finish in 2 minutes. I apologize because I have another call and another appointment. I need
Yeah.
to.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much for coming today and tell a lot about your platform and all the opportunities for creators and communities. I definitely, crisscross for your growth and your. Anyway,
Yeah, thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
It's too hot, even in my basement. I can't think clearly. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the weather is fantastic. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for having me. And if you have any questions, I would say join our Discord, come to our meetup. We have every Tuesday at 10 p.m. In Prague time or evening to European time. We have community meetup. Tomorrow we have a jazz event for 2 hours, live music, live dancers. Anything you can imagine will happen tomorrow. So that's happening as well. Just yeah, just join our Discord and um, you will be in the middle of everything. And thank you, Elsa, and everyone else who asked questions. Thank you, Olga, for inviting me. And I hope to see you someday in VR or in 2D. All right. So see you later.
Yeah.
Bye
See
bye.